gladiator line. Fox, Spider and Hunter, Thunder and Siren, Tusk and Ace, Ice and Gold, Giant and Saracen, Fire and Vogue, Wildebeest and Cobra, Sahara and Rio, Granite and Rhino, Shadow and Warrior, Nightshade and Blade, and Lightning.
Hello, welcome again to the Gladiators Arena. Welcome to another matchup in the International Challenge on MTN Gladiators.
Thank you very much for joining us again. Hold on to your armchairs, folks, because the action tonight is going to be hot, fast, and sizzling. That's as the contenders, both the visitors and South Africans, are taken on by the Gladiators.
Yep, let's meet the first of our four contenders. She's from the UK. She is Trudy Ballantine. Trudy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, very excited to be here.
Well, you look excited, you look raring to go. Tell everybody who's watching at home, Trudy, where in England are you from and what do you do for a living?
I'm from Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland.
All right. Whoa, and what do you do?
And I work there as an anaesthetist.
Oh, okay. You intend on putting any gladiators to sleep today?
Back home, my friends call me the medicator.
All right. So you obviously know how to look at it for yourself and maybe some others. But Trudy, it's a new experience for you British contenders. The South African gladiators are something a little different, and a couple of the games are slightly different. Is that a little nerve-wracking?
Yeah, it is a bit. Some things are a little bit different, but we're going to give our best shot and go for it.
I'm sure you will. Does Trudy have support in the house tonight? All right. And I know you can hear the South African support, really good contenders. That's the way the South African Gladiators crowds are. I know you got some special people in the crowd as well, Trudy.
Yeah, we've got all the other British people come over with us, all making fools of themselves, as we Brits like to.
Well, I'm sure you won't. Let's hear it for Trudy!
Welcome back to Nocturnal, Nick. Now, we've been at this place before, but not yet against an international contender.
Yes, well, Ursula, it's quite an honor to be here. We'll just have to see what happens tonight.
I wonder what is going to happen tonight, because backstage they tell me that you are Nikki Seger, the Gladiator Slayer.
Well, Ursula, I can't exactly give away my secret. I'll just have to leave it till the eliminator.
Oh, we can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve tonight. But Nikki, tell us where your support is.
Well, Ursula, they're sitting at the back there, and I actually think everyone is the supporters over here.
I reckon they'll all be your support tonight. Let's hear for Nikki.
You've met the ladies. Let's meet the first of our two male contenders tonight. He's from South Africa. He's John Pretorius. John, I know you are an amazing champion domestically, but how does this feel tonight?
Glenn, I feel very proud tonight, having a big crowd like this. I'm very excited taking part in front of them, and I'm ready to kick some butt.
All right, now remind everybody at home where you're from and what do you do, John?
Glenn, ek's van Alice Rasa, daar in die noordelike provinsie, but I study at Rau at the moment. I'm second year BA Sports Psychology, and I'm very proud.
Okay, I know you're proud. We know you're a champion. We know you're a record holder in terms of the eliminator. You may have to go up a level against the British tonight. Are you prepared for that?
Glenn, I'm always prepared against, especially against the British. You know, there's a record that's waiting to be broken again, and they'll have to get up to me to do that.
I presume there'd be a fair degree of support for Jean tonight?
My parents are here, and my family from Newcastle are here as well. Thank you very much for being here.
All right, let's hear it for Jean!
And this guy in blue has got the most beautiful blue eyes you've ever seen. Welcome, Gary.
Thank you, Ursula. Oi.
Oi, oi. I learned that from you guys, I did. Now, they're all chanting leader. Are you their leader?
I'm their organiser, and they've nicknamed me the leader. Hopefully we've got the music tonight. Have you got Gary Glitter, the leader?
I'm sure we can pull it out from somewhere, but tell us more about yourself, Gary.
I'm a fitness consultant. I come from Cheshunt in Hertfordshire, which is just outside of London. I'm actually a therapist as well, and my nickname is the lubricator. Not the medicator, but the lubricator.
I wonder if that is physical therapist, mental therapist, beauty therapist?
No. Physical therapist. I'm a Chinese practitioner as well, which means I do a little bit of Chinese osteopathy.
Oh, I won't even think of saying that word again. Let's hear for Gary, the leader.
You've met the international contenders. It's going to be another awesome night at the Gladiators Arena. Join us after this short break on MTN Gladiators.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators, the International Challenge. Let's get it on.
Ready for her demolition run. It's Trudy.
Looks like the anaesthetist has taken a sleeping tablet.
She's up against Nightshade and Sahara.
The Gladiators are bound to give her a wake-up call.
Fire and lightning.
And if not, the crowd will.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
Hang on, I think Trudy's stirring.
Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The Scottish contender takes on the demolition run. Oh, and she self-destructs in no time.
Oh, Trudy, that wasn't too good for you at all.
No, that was very bad. I was just far too excited, I think.
Just wanting to get to the other side, but didn't get any points.
No, I know, what a shame, but there we go. There are 3 more games to go, so we'll keep going.
Keep going indeed. Nightshade, you threw that ball so hard.
Yes, Ashla, I'm sorry she didn't even get points, but that's how we do it here in South Africa.
Showing a bit of muscle. Let's hear for Trudy, no points. And for Nightshade.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Ready for her demolition run. It's Nikki. She's up against Rio and Vogue. Fox and Siren. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Nikki has a golden chance to take an early lead. Oh, no. Oh, and she's taking a battering, and somehow she completes her first crossing, and now she can take advantage of the loose balls. And this capacity crowd is going loopy because the South African is riding her luck and is scoring the points. Another successful crossing in the nick of time, and that's 8 very important points to start for the Navy diver. She had some close calls, but the British Gladiators could not dislodge her.
Yeah, says Nikki, your first run was so touch and go.
Yes, Ursula, it was very close. The first ball hit me, and then the next one hit me, but luckily I managed to keep my balance, and I just kept going.
Well, now let's see if we can boost your confidence with 8 points.
Thank you very much, Ursula, and I just want to congratulate the Gladiators.
Well done, Rio. That was great because eventually you guys did manage to stop her.
It was really interesting, actually, because we did actually make contact with her, and I couldn't believe that she didn't come off. She's obviously very determined. I think our girls are going to have to watch out for her for the rest of the show.
Watch out, Gladiators. Let's hear for Nikki, 8 points. And for Rio.
After the ladies' first game, it's the South African who makes the first impression. Nikki leads Trudy by 8 points.
Ready for his demolition run, it's Gary. Here's up against Warrior and Giant. Spider and Philibis. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Gary sells the Gladiators a dummy. It works, and that's a powerful start. Oh, and he's smashed onto the podium, but this guy is cooking. Oh, dear me. Well, this is unbelievable. Gary's on a mission, and that is a remarkable recovery, and we've never seen anything quite like this before. Oh, and it all comes to a devastating end. But the way he plays it, I guess we shouldn't be surprised by the outcome. This has to rate as one of the bravest moves we've ever seen on Demolition Run, and he certainly deserves his 6 points. He very nearly made it 8, but how's this for a power hit from Giant?
Good grief, Gary, what were you doing out there?
They were good out there. There's so many balls swinging. I didn't know which way to look.
But now listen, from almost your first run, you were almost annihilated, but then he thought, listen, this is Demolition Run. If anyone's going to be demolished, it's the Gladiators.
That was my best event, and I'm a bit disappointed not getting across, but plenty more games. Is this the guy that got me off?
This is the chair.
Oh, dude. What am I?
Dude, you can't say anything because he's gigantic. Gary, however, you get 6 points.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Giant. Shuhei.
Not an easy game to score points on. This man's unbelievably quick. But I think most important, I think this man is unbelievable determination. I mean, you saw him almost coming off over there. He wasn't going to let go. And that's excellent spirit, my man. Well done.
6 points, let's hear for Gary and Giants. Ready for his Demolition Run, it's Sean. He's up against Rhino and Dace. Cobra and Saracen. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
A moment's hesitation is all he's allowed, and now he's into his stride. Oh, nice footwork, and the University Challenge champion moves on to 4 points, and he blitzes back again to make it 6. He is flying. Jean touches the bar and overtakes Gary's Demolition score, and the UK Gladiators just can't lay a finger on him. Oh, and finally he's blown away, but he's pleased with his start. And so is his family and friends.
Sean, that was incredible. How are you feeling?
I feel very well, thanks. In the past, I had a few big shots, but I must say this one of today was one of the biggest.
Well, looking at this Gladiator who eventually got you down, I'd say is quite a big shot. You had 5 successful runs.
Yes, I'm very happy with that. I thought I used a bit more speed than I used in the past on this game today, and it surely paid off.
It certainly did. You get 10 points. Rhino, you're the guy that eventually got Sean off.
Wasn't Sean quick? Did you think Sean was quick?
He most certainly was quick.
I was very surprised actually, and we had to lock in because obviously he ran 5 times across. We thought, boy, we better start getting him off now. So lucky enough, we got him off.
Lucky enough for them indeed. Let's hear for Sean, 10 points. And for Rhino.
A good start for both contenders, but it's South Africa in the lead by 10 points to 6.
Mountain.
Radiant facing the MTN mountain, it's Trudy. She'll be chased by fire. Also looking ready for the mountain, it's Nikki. She'll be chased by Fox. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Trudy on the left, Nikki on the right, and 10 points are available to whoever is first to overcome this near 50-foot challenge. Big support for Nikki, as you'd expect, but it's the British contender who leads just after the halfway mark. Trudy has 2 or 3 meters to go. Nikki needs to find a late surge. Oh, and Trudy has let it slip. What a disaster. The door opens for Nikki, but Fox slams it shut.
That was such a tricky climb up the mountain, Trudy.
Yeah, well, Ursula, I was there, I was getting excited to get to the button and my hand slipped, came off the wall.
And we were all waiting for the fireworks, but they just didn't go off. Fire.
No, they didn't. She must have felt me right up her heels because there's no rivers or lakes on this mountain. It's right to the top or right down.
sorry you slipped, but I would have had a good challenge taking you down.
Absolutely, very good challenge. And then, Nikki, it didn't happen for you either.
Ursula was right at the top. I also slipped. When I looked down, Fox was right behind me and she had me. There was nothing I could do.
Because the Fox was right, they didn't have her. Well done.
Thank you very much. The mountain is a little bit higher than our one at home, so it just seems never ending. You think, I'm at the top yet, I'm at the top. So all I could see was the soles of her feet, but she's very, very fast. But I got there in the end, so never mind.
They did indeed. Let's hear it then for our contenders, Trudy and Nikki.
No scores for the ladies on the mountain, although Trudy will be kicking herself. Nikki still leads by 8 points.
Facing the MTN mountain, it's Gary. He'll be climbing away from Wildebeest. And on the other side, ready to climb, it's Sean. He'll be running from Cobra. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Gladiators, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Jean and Gary desperately try to use as much of this head start as possible because Wildebeest and Cobra are quick. The Beast is already snapping at Gary's heels, and look at Jean go. But Cobra is putting in a sensational chase. The Gladiator makes contact, but he breaks free. Wildebeest puts Gary out of his misery, and Jean gives Cobra the slip to grab the 10 points. What a climb by the South African and by Cobra, who neutralized the head start in seconds. Gary never really got off the ground.
That was so net for you, Jean, but in the end you decided, you know what, this is the international challenge. I want those points.
Definitely, that's what motivates me on this wall today. And just thinking of participating for South Africa helped me up there. And I thought that last one I'll put in a big leap for the button, and that helped me a lot.
It did indeed. You scored 10 points.
I'm very happy.
He's very happy for Cobra. What happened?
Well, I couldn't focus properly because I've got an emergency.
What's the emergency?
I've got to go to the toilet.
Well, while Cobra relieves himself, it's Jean who's flushed with pride after a superb mountain climb that puts him 14 points ahead of Gary.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
How well do you know the show? You could win 1,000 Rand in cash, a special weekly Gladiator hamper, an MTN pay-as-you-go cell phone kit, or even the 25,000 Rand grand prize. So keep watching.
Suspension bridge. Ready for her suspension bridge, it's Trudy!
Trudy Ballantine, the anaesthetist from Edinburgh, would know more than most about the sedentary effects of a big hit on the head from a big gladiator.
And she has to fight against Sahara!
You do not want to get on the wrong side of Sahara. In fact, when she's in the arena, the best side to be is outside.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sahara uses her tried and trusted long-reach formula, but Trudy takes the fight to her and gets in on the inside, and Sahara is down! Unbelievable! Trudy can't believe it, and nor can the British fans. And I reckon that sleeping tablet has well and truly worked off now. Trudy puts people to sleep for a living, but she's just shown how she does it for fun to one of the biggest gladiators around.
Trudy, you are so stoked.
I am very happy. I like those games. Aggressive, hard, go for it.
Especially when you win.
Oh, even better when you win.
Trudy, you're an anaesthetist. You put this big gladiator to sleep very quickly.
Oh, yeah, she's very big, but she goes down hard.
Well done, Trudy! Sahara, nice fight. She took the fight to you, and I know you respect that.
And I definitely do. I must say, she came on a bit hard there. I didn't expect that. But she deserved winning, definitely. Well done.
Let's hear it for Trudy! And for Sahara!
Well, you can be sure that the outcome of that game won't get Sahara down. In fact, she'll be applauding Trudy's Scottish Braveheart spirit backstage.
Ready for her suspension bridge, it's Nikki!
Navy diver Nikki Seger won the recent Defence Force Challenge and was a semi-finalist in the selection series, so she's raring to go for her country.
And she has to go up against gold!
One of the jewels in the UK Gladiator crown. She possesses many of the glittering attributes of gold, but on the power games, she's certainly no soft, precious metal.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
How will the UK Gladiator handle this tricky surface? Nikki is far more used to it. Oh, but if you hit that hard and that quickly, then keeping balance is a secondary consideration. Gold stayed calm, lined up the contender, and then let her have it.
Nikki, not the way you would have liked it. Tell me what happened up there.
Well, Glenn, I thought I'll take it slow and just walk up to gold, but that didn't quite exactly work, and she just knocked me one and rattled my cage.
All right, bad luck, Nikki. No points. Gold, nicely going.
Well, in this game, you can't wait. You have to pounce, and that's what I did. Well done anyway. She was staying there, but I had to finish her off.
Let's hear it for Nikki! And for gold!
Trudy from the UK bounces back with those 10 points on suspension bridge, and that means she now leads Nikki by 2.
Ready for his suspension bridge, it's Jean!
Jean Pretorius from Ellis Russ, the University Challenge winner from Rau and losing finalist in the recent selection series, is one of the favourites for this international title.
And he has to fight Saracen!
Saracen has been a British gladiator since the inception of the shows there. He's full of fun, very laid back, but knows how to hit hard.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The bridge is bucking like a bronco. Saracen is just finding his feet. Jean tries to keep away from the initial onslaught, but the gladiator puts together a quick combination, and that is that. It sure was shaky up there. Saracen was the aggressor and jabbed Jean back. And I think it's just as well that the follow-up swipe missed its intended target.
John, against a big like Saracen, you really are going to have to work it out. We saw you move in, move out. You were trying to think on your feet.
Yes, Glenn, like I always do, I'm trying to think on my feet. I try to move a bit forward and backwards. He's very solid though, and when I came down there, got a bit of a bad scratch there on my leg, but I think I'll be all right.
All right, let's hear it for John. Saracen, big guy. You could see he was trying to work you out because he knew if you hit him, he was going down.
Yes, he works it out, but you see this symbol here? It represents the ancient Saracens. We were warriors, and I was prepared for battle up there. He put up a very good fight. He hit me for some good shots. I nearly went, I stumbled a bit, but I hit him with bad intentions, and he had to go.
Let's hear it for Jean and Saracen!
The one and only, baby, strikes again. You know that.
Ready for his suspension bridge, it's Gary!
Gary Johnson, the Hertfordshire fitness instructor, is the visiting UK team captain. He's known as the lubricator, but he's about to come up against a very well-oiled machine.
And he has to go up against granite.
The gladiator of stone is as subtle as a crowbar, and there's only one thing bigger than his muscles, his mouth.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Well, we've already seen how brave Gary can be, but what's his plan against granite? The gladiator barely moves, and in the end, it's the slightest of nudges that does the trick.
Gary, no points on suspension bridge. We saw you before you moved out. You were confident. You've got to project that air of confidence against the man of stone.
Well, I thought with the age difference, I was going to take him down. But obviously, he stood his ground well. I'll give him that, but I'd love another go at that one. Or him again.
Well, you know what? You don't have another go on MTN Gladiators, but bad luck for that one, Gary. Since when does age come into it? I don't understand this little deal here.
Gary, I'll give you this. You can talk the talk. So, hey, I'll shake your hand, because you got a good mouth, but you can't walk the walk, because Granite walks the walk. Now, we all know that pot roast is just a little tender. Biltong is tougher, and it lasts longer every time. Granite's the biltong, and they love their pot roast in Britain, don't they?
Let's hear it for Gary and for Granite! One more event to go before the eliminator, and in this men's first phase matchup, Jean from South Africa still leads Gary from the UK by 14 points.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Hang tough. Ready to hang tough, it's Trudy! And she's going up against Thunder! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's the most grueling game on Gladiators, and one that requires a considerable amount of bravery as well as good technique. And Trudy has a very good hang-tough exponent to deal with. Thunder traverses quickly, and the contenders are sitting duck. Trudy tried to plot a straight course to the opposite podium, but Thunder was able to change direction quickly and impose her considerable will on the situation.
Ready for her hang tough, it's Nikki! And she's going to be hanging tough against Vogue! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The South African hang-tough game is different in design to the UK one, so it's new for Vogue. But that's what home advantage is all about, and it's up to Nikki to exploit that. Oh, and Vogue is down! Nikki now has a wide open and unprotected row of rings ahead, and can she grab this unexpected chance? The crowd is chanting her along, but the hardest part of hang tough is moving sideways, and Nikki can't get to the winning podium unless she can cut inside. It's all frustration at the moment. The right ring just will not come along, and she's only 2 big swings from 10 points. Oh, that's better. She's found the ring. And the South African gets home and gets the 10 points.
Nikki getting herself 10 points. Unusual circumstances, seeing someone with the experience of Vogue slipping off, but then you had to focus on something different. Talk me through it, because it took a while.
Yes, Glenn, I had to focus on getting to the other side, which wasn't very easy because I'm not used to this game. It's actually the first time I'm playing it. So it was just an added advantage that my opponent fell.
But now just talk me through trying to find the right rings, because you would have felt a right nana if you hadn't have done it after Vogue fell away.
Definitely, Glenn, it was quite difficult to turn around and try and get a ring, and I guess it's also just luck, and luck just came my way, and I got 10 points.
You rode the luck. Let's hear it for Nikki! Vogue, I see you're applauding. I know you're rather cheesed off with yourself.
I think that's a bit of an understatement there, Glenn. Oh, God, that has never, ever, ever, ever happened to me. I don't know what happened. So my left hand just completely lost grip, and there was nothing. I reached for the right ring and just slipped and fell. So, you know, it's bad enough trying to get across when you've got a gladiator in the way, but obviously it gave her a clear run, but it's still always very difficult on the rings to get across the other side, so well done.
Let's hear it for Nikki and for Vogue!
The ladies are all set for the eliminator, and Nikki couldn't have chosen a better time to grab 10 points. She leads Trudy by 8.
Here comes Spider!
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. does whatever fighter can. Spins the web and flies, catching these just like flies. Look out, here comes Spider-Man.
Okay, own up. Who stole the ladder?
Can't swing from a brick. Take a look over here.
Ready to hang tough, it's Gary! And he's gonna go up against Spider! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The eight-legged one goes into battle, and it's clear whose side this big crowd is on. Spider won't want to disappoint his colonies of creepy crawly lovers, but so far he seems happy to play about as Gary makes significant headway. Oh, Gary's run out of road, and Spider's moving in for a nibble. And the nibble is about to turn into a big chomp. Celebration time for the little Spider fans.
Gary, you took the action wide. You knew you were up against one of the biggest, ugliest, well, not ugliest, but hairiest. He'll get me for that later. You had to have a plan.
I was trying to cut wide and then cut back in again. And he sort of zigzags around a little bit. I thought I got him at the end there. He missed the ring. I missed the ring. He got hold of me. I thought I could just hold his weight, but he wriggled out of it. He got me off.
All right, bad luck, Gary. No points on Hang Tough. Spider gave you a nice run around. I know you like to play with your food and chase your food, so I suppose it was a nice day at the office.
Yeah, Glenn. You know, he was a little unfortunate on that one, because I fear if he did hit that ring, he would have got past me. But if he hung tough a bit longer there, I'm sure he would have got through too. I was just slipping off there, but thank goodness for me, he actually came off at the same time as I did.
Let's hear it for Gary and for Spider!
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever fighter can. Spins the web and flies, catching these just like flies. Look out.
Ready for his Hang Tough, it's John! And he has to go up against Hunter! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, huge first swing by Hunter. Look how far he's gone. Oh, and Jean's blown it. That is an enormous disappointment. This crowd was looking forward to the chase, and so was Jean, I'm sure. But that was a serious slip-up, and you cannot afford to do that.
John, I know you set yourself seriously high standards you need to against the British in the International Challenge. What happened there?
Yes, Glenn, this just show you if you don't prepare well and don't use enough of those chalk, you know, your hands get slippery, sweaty, and that's exactly what happened. I wasn't prepared for that, and I learned from my mistakes.
All right, bad luck, Jean. No points on Hang Tough. He may also have been intimidated about that awesome opening from Hunter. He seemed to do a double or a triple ring maneuver there. Maybe out the corner of his eye, he was a bit worried about that too.
Oh, we have a saying in England, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. And I had a little bet with Tusk about how many rings I could miss and grab, so he's got to have a go at it as well.
All right, nice doing by the Hunter. Let's hear it for Jean and Hunter!
So Hunter has displayed his daunting credentials on the Hang Tough rings, and future contenders better beware. Gary has it all to do. Jean will take some catching now.
It's decider time on the International Challenge of MTN Gladiators. Join us after this short break for the decider.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. Welcome to Do or Die time.
Eliminator.
Nikki from South Africa has scored 8 more points than the UK's Trudy on the 4 games tonight, so she gets a 4-second head start.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Nikki, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Trudy, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, an awkward landing for Nikki, but she's okay, and Trudy joins the race. The leader sees the back of that potential pitfall. Trudy's up too, but the leader is going well. Oh, the sky ladder is taking its toll on the British contender, and Nikki can move further ahead. Arduous shoulder-wrenching exercise finally comes to an end for Trudy, but she's out of touch at the moment. Nikki reaches the highest point of this course and is probably more than 20 seconds clear, and this is definitely her race to win. She has plenty of time to compose herself, and it looks like she's going to use it. Trudy is feeling the strain. Nikki has this huge crowd behind her, but she's used up a lot of energy to get this far ahead of Trudy, and only she knows if she has the strength to conquer the Travelator. Oh, not the best of dismounts by the British chaser, but Nikki's not worried about that. Oh, but she's got plenty to worry about now. Trudy is arriving fast, and Nikki needs to get her act together just as quickly. What does the British contender have left to offer? She's on her way, and Nikki can only watch. She's up. Oh, but it looked like she touched the black zone, and I think she may know that too.
Cyril Mitchley has seen something.
Contenders are not allowed to have any part of their body off the conveyor belt, and Cyril is being particularly strict about the rule in these internationals.
Over to Cyril.
3, 2, 1.
So, here's the runoff from the balance beams, and neither contender wants to make a mistake at this point. Trudy goes first. Nikki's on the move too. And it's the British contender who's just won it. The visiting supporters have gone absolutely ballistic. And that is a phenomenal comeback by Trudy Ballantine after she was more than 20 seconds adrift of what must be a very disappointed Nikki Seger.
Wow, Nikki, that was so close. You still look as though you're reeling from how close that was.
Well, Ursula, what can I say? At the end of the day, the UK was a better contender. Only the eliminator is the decider. And I just want to say well done.
Well done to Trudy indeed, but I think, Nikki, please don't sell yourself short because you were phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen you looking so composed through the eliminator.
Yes, actually I was quite relaxed, especially because I had a 4-second lead. But it's one of those things, I came here, I had fun, and it was an honor competing tonight.
Oh, thank you very, Nikki. I hope you'll accept this as an honor, your commemorative Kruger Run for being our runner-up on MTN Gladiators. Well done, Nikki.
Trudy, you're delighted. It's always hard when you're not on home soil, and it's even harder when you have drama at the end like that. Talk us through that first attempt up the Travelator.
Oh, it's very, very hard. I mean, I just was going for it, and unfortunately my foot hit the black. It wasn't deliberate. Fair enough, I did it again, had another go at it, and got there.
Now, you said you were going to try and haul in that deficit, and that's what you did. You're sitting here as a winner. How does that feel?
It feels great, yeah, really good.
Well done, Trudy's our winner tonight. Let's hear it for Trudy from the UK.
Trudy earns an important win for the UK, and the 14-point lead that South Africa's Jean has over Gary gives him an important 7-second head start.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Jean, you will go in the first blow of the whistle. And Gary, you will go in the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
We know that John is an eliminator record holder. He really is electrifying, but we've seen how brave Gary has been, and nothing will hold him back. John powers his way over the sky ladder. It's been a hard night for both men, and you can see the strapping on Gary's right thigh. It doesn't get any tougher than international gladiators. The experienced South African cuts his way through the spider's web. It'll be interesting to see how the UK contender copes with this foreign obstacle. Well, Gary's done well in the web, but Jean hasn't slipped up yet.
Release!
Excellent release and go by the leader, and he takes a wide loop before attacking the beam. Gary is set to come down, and Jean finds himself in a similar situation to what Nicky was in just now. But this time there is no mistake, and Jean blows the Travelator away and wins his first phase match. Well, just as you'd expect, Gary Johnson chased hard, and the nature of the scoring system in this series means he still wants to finish this as quickly as possible. And he's up. But when South Africa's Jean Pretorius gets sight of the Travelator, he never fails to deliver. And there was not a hint of indecision about this.
Gary, tall order. You said you weren't going to give up. You were giving it your all. Through the spider's web, you may have been gaining a bit.
Yeah, I caught him up there, got on the cargo net, put my foot through it. He saw the advantage and he took it. A fair play to him. Good run at the Travelator. But on an even start, I think I can take your champion without a doubt.
All right, nicely done, Gary. You've been terrific tonight. You're a runner-up for tonight. Here's your commemorative Kruger round. Let's hear it for Gary.
Thank you very much.
Jean, that was so incredible. As the whistle went off, I was counting down your 7 seconds, and already you were up the rope onto the first platform.
Yes, I took that to my advantage as best as I can. My aim was to get to the monkey bars, at least at that 7 seconds, and then it was always catching up for the British from there on.
So you actually did keep him behind you all the way through, had a bit of a rest after the balance beams.
Yes, a bit of a rest. I always know that if I want to go for the record, that rest must be as short as possible. But I knew with my head start today, I can take a bit longer rest and make sure of the Travelator.
Well, the record that Jean is talking about is his previous records. He's broken them one after the other. The record you hold now is 1 minute, 1 second. Jean, you missed it by 2 seconds.
That's very close. I'm happy about the time. As long as I stay the times close together, every time I go in this, I'm very happy. And I'm also very happy being my first win for the SA colours. And I'll keep my country's name high for the rest of the series.
Fantastic, Jean. We really do enjoy watching him so much. There you go, a bunch of beautiful South African flowers. Our winner today, Jean.
Another awesome night here at the Gladiators Arena. And here's tonight's question. Give us the name of the huge swinging UK Gladiator on Hang Tough tonight. Call 083 910 9000 and you could win the cash, a special Gladiators hamper, an MTN pay-as-you-go kit, and go into the draw for the 25,000 Rand grand prize. Give us a call before next Thursday, and good luck.
Another international challenge in the bag. More drama, more excitement here on MTN Gladiators.
Can't wait to see what happens next time. Until then, you take care. Good night.
Bye-bye.